is Beth Anjovu. Today we're going to learn on the significance of a zero. A zero in every number is either significant or not significant. So today we want to look at the significance of that zero. So we're looking at significance of a zero. I'm going to divide my numbers into two. They are what we call whole numbers and what we call decimal numbers. When we start with whole numbers, a zero at the beginning of a whole number is not a significant number. So we're saying zeros at the beginning of a whole number is not significant. An example I'll give is when you have 0, 0, 4. These two zeros in front of 4 are not significant. Another point when we're looking at whole numbers, zeros at the end of a whole number are not significant. E.g., we have this number. These two zeros are not significant. They are just there as placeholders. They are there to hold a place for 4. When we have to remove these two zeros, because we're saying they're not important, it means that this 4 will remain in the ones. But we still want our 4 to be in the thousands or in the hundreds. So while we are putting these zeros there, they're just there to hold the place so that 0 still remains in there, so that 4 still remains in the hundreds. So the two zeros at the end of a whole number are not also significant. Then we have the zeros in between non-zero digits are significant. We have 5004. These two zeros here are very important and very significant. That's about whole numbers. So we've got 3 points on whole numbers. We are saying the first point is zeros at the beginning of a whole number are not significant. Then zeros at the end of a whole number are not also significant. They're just there as placeholders. Then we have zeros in between two non-zero digits. They are significant. They are very important. So that's about whole numbers and significance of a zero with whole numbers. Then we also have what we call decimal numbers. Decimal numbers, we also have zeros at the beginning of a decimal number. The zeros at the beginning of a decimal number are not significant. So we are saying zeros at the beginning are not significant. So we have an example of maybe 0.004. So these zeros that we have at the beginning of this decimal number are not also significant. Then the same applies with decimal numbers. When you look at zeros at the end of a decimal number, so when you have zeros at the end of a decimal number are significant. We have an example of maybe 42.300. These two zeros at the end of that decimal number are significant. They are very important. Then we are saying zeros in between non-zero digits are significant. We have an example of maybe 4 point, or maybe say 4.005. So all the 3 zeros in between these non-zero digits, they are significant. So looking at our numbers, in the first place, we're saying with whole numbers, we only have one significant number. These 2 zeros in front are not significant. Then, when I have a number like that, I only have one significant number which is in front. The 2 zeros at the end are not significant. When I have a number like that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant numbers, because we're saying zeros in between two non-zero digits are also important. That's with whole numbers. When I go to decimal numbers, we're saying zeros at the beginning are not significant. So meaning I only have one significant number. These zeros in front are not significant. We are talking of zeros at the end of a decimal number are not significant. Zeros at the end of a decimal number are significant, meaning I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures there. Then zeros in between non-zero digits are significant. So I'm talking of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 important numbers or significant numbers, because zeros in between non-zero digits are significant. So this was the lesson for today. If you want to hear more, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, leave a comment on the topics that you want to be taught next.